Hello, 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 beautiful people of the world. Welcome back to the Happy Conversation Ideas Show. Here you can learn and flourish with the thoughts, ideas, and the story of the happiest people of the world. I'm your host, Happy Bains. I'm a licensed career and lifestyle coach and author. My vision and passion are to help people achieve their personal and professional goals easier and faster. Every episode, I bring you ideas to enrich your career and personal life to increase happiness, of course. You can learn from the accomplishment of the happiest people and from the more common events that happens every day. To put the stamp of the greatness on the healthy and fearless lifestyle, we must ask ourselves, is this up to the standard of my quality of living a healthy lifestyle? In today's episode, you will learn why fear steals away our happiness and success. What is fear? I believe fear is the tool of a man-made devil. A person who drifts throughout his or her lifestyle is in clutches of fear. And the person who has the life purpose and non-drifter is smart enough to avoid the influence of fear and fearful things. Over a decade ago, when I was in Mumbai, India, doing modeling, acting, directing fashion shows, successfully running my ad agency, and managing celebrities. Among all the supermodels and actors, I also work with stunning Sandhya Shetty. I know Sandhya is one of the fearless persona who is worth sharing her untold life story with the world. What we can do to not fear our life, our work, and people. Well, today our special guest is Sandhya Shetty. She is blessed with the divine gift to see the beyond the obvious. Sandhya will also share her profound secrets about no fear. So please keep your wisdom bank open and fill it with the golden nuggets. Also, Sandhya is a proud sponsor of my first episode of the second season, starting from India now. And I've been doing all around the world. So this is the first time my Indian celebrity is coming on the show. Sandhya Shetty. But those who are not aware of her global achievements, her precious things to know about her, Sandhya, she is a versatile personality, a supermodel, actress, TV presenter, and karate champion. She hosted the travel show called Go India for the Discovery Channel and TLC as a travel enthusiast. Beauty, brain, and brown. The Power Girl has won the Commonwealth Karate Championship Gold medal in 2015, SAKF bronze and gold medal in 2017 for India, known as the Superwoman. Yes. Also, superstar Rajnikanth awarded her the Super Achiever Award of Indian Karate in 2018 on International Women's Day. Her pure passion for change in society towards women empowerment takes her nationally and internationally as a motivational and inspirational speaker, conducting a self-defense and awareness campaign called No Fear. Yes, No Fear. Please welcome brave, talented, intelligent, and the gorgeous friend, Sandhya Shetty, to the Happy Conversation Idea Show.
Namaste and a big, big, big hello. Happy Bains. Thank you for having me for this lovely, lovely show called Happy Conversation. And I am so, so happy with your amazing introduction of mine. And a big hello to all my lovely, lovely audience.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. As I met you from the day when probably so it looks like over 2 decades. Now you never grow older also. So we're going to talk a lot about your beauty too. Well, thanks so much, Sandhya. Thanks so much. I'm really honored and pleasure to have you on our show. And audience are very eagerly waiting to know about you and your wise wisdom. So they are waiting to fill their wisdom memory bank with all your best answers. So, and also you're my first celebrity, by the way. I'm starting my second season. And it's the first episode of my second season, and it's sponsored by you, so it's in my honor as well. And many more celebrity will come in future, definitely. Okay, without any delay, please tell us about your purpose and glorious journey from school to Miss India, supermodel to karate gold medalist to acting to world-class and inspirational speaker. How did you perform so well, all that in under pressure? Please tell us.
Thank you, Happy. I'm so, so glad and honored to be on the show. And, as I always said, life is beautiful. And this journey is filled with all the possible choices that I've made. And life's just kept changing and taking different directions because I think I was prepared and ready to take all the bold choices of life, whether in school, in college, then in my professional career, with family, with friends, with acquaintances. I think it was just such amazing blend of, a different career, whether it was my sports, whether it was my education, whether it was my modeling career, also my NCC Army career. So I think it was just, so amazing to have such varied experiences of life where, I didn't want to stick to one. And I always believe that your foundation has to be very, very strong. And I'm
Yes.
very, very happy and proud that my parents were that strong base and foundation who nurtured me and who made me believe that I was the best. And I
Of
grew up to, and it's so important. It's so important to believe that and, go out there in the world and just be prepared to conquer the world. And family, my friends, there was so much of love. And I always wanted to explore in school. I would go for this, whether it's dancing, whether it's sports. And, I was such a competitor. And I think that somewhere also made me bloom so much. And I was out there in the world exploring as much as possible. So whether it was, there is an Indian sport called Kabaddi, whether it
yes.
was basketball in college, then my NCC Army wing experience. And then, of course, the journey just went on from modeling to karate. And here I am sitting as glamorous and dolled up, having
Yes.
happy conversation with you.
Oh my God, that's such an honor, such a wonderful, powerful, inspiring answer. I know your journey has been very glorious and definitely lot of adversities and defeats you have faced, and you overcome with all that with no fear and all, which we're going to talk a lot about that too as well. But as you mentioned that, you have a vast, very diverse journey from modeling to karate to gold, winning a gold, and again to movie star. I wanna touch base a little on the sports area, please. That I believe that India's population is over 1.2 billion, I guess, and it has so many beautiful, talented, brave, and skilled men and women in athletes in the sports area and industry. But what is the reason there are very few gold medalists?
Happy. I think firstly, I would like to say that India is a beautiful country, and as you said,
Indeed.
it's a country with so much of population, and the focus rather, I would say, is to see that how many medals, in spite of so many adversities, so much of poverty, the awareness of sports is not as much is still in India. But we over the years, it's increasing, and people are going more and more towards sports, and I think that's a very positive sign. Of course, I would. Request the Indian government and also the people of India that they need to have a very open mind towards letting the children explore the career as a sports person, because it's not only important to understand how physically fit one can be, but also with so much of mental distress all over the world. I think sports is one arena which doesn't just help you professionally, but also it helps you become a very wholesome person. And I think
True.
now in India, the last Olympics, I think we had so many,
Many goals.
examples of so many medals. So I think things are changing, and I definitely think in future India will be getting more medals, and we will be very proud of our country.
And definitely, I want to add on that too. No doubt, whether or not winning medals or golds or not, India is one of the phenomenal country in the world that it has produced, and it has Mother Nature has given so much of abundance from the talent also, but also in past there's so many talented athletes are there. They've been not acknowledged for their talents and skill for several other reasons. But I think with the great social media in a positive way, if we can use and spread awareness like this show, and your words will be going out as in a gold medalist winner, being a woman, I think it's a great awareness time that we live in an era of a human mind. We can spread out the word and also insist and inspire the young youth of Indians to come ahead and then forward to march on the journey of the sports activity. And I especially also request that parents should also be flexible about that, to letting them do, especially to women out there. So I really give heads up to your mom too as well, and your parents.
I would like to come in here because India right now has the maximum youth population.
Yes, you're right.
It is a game changer for a country like India when you have, so many of the youth, and to inspire them to go into the sports arena and show some laurels. In fact, I think a sports infrastructure is one area where our government needs to definitely pay more attention. And also the women athletes. This time in Olympics, our women athletes have shown great laurels. And I think as in for future, we need to empower our women.
Yes.
In general, in every arena, but sports, yes, they need to be encouraged more.
Yes, and you are there now. So with your help, whole India will be listening, more than whatever the 1.3 billion people we said. I hope they will listen to your powerful and impactful voice and they get inspired. All right, let's jump to the next one. let's get into the second industry, which you've been very rewarded on. Now, tell us, why do so many aspiring models and actors never become star? And very few of them achieve the crown of success in the glamour and film industry.
Oh wow! Happy, it's interesting. It's interesting to know that everybody wants to go, and it's a great attitude. I personally believe in the attitude that whenever you are heading anything in life, whether it's modeling, acting, lawyer. I think you need to have a winning attitude to win, but the fact remains that when there is a race, you have a podium for a winner which says 1, 2, and 3. That is sad, but it is true that there is only, the top 3 positions. But given that, I also feel that you have choices in life. But when you choose to do what you love and what you enjoy, that's very important. There could be many, many actors who want to be actors. There are many girls who want to be models. And, they all go into that career. Might be they don't make it to the top, but the fact that they have succeeded and they are making their name in the society, that is extremely important. So I always want to tell everybody that at least have the courage to take that path, take that journey that you love. Success will beckon you, but do not get disappointed. And it's not for everybody to be on the top, but to fare well is most important.
Thank you so much for sharing this powerful, impactful answer, that not to get disappointed, but have that courage to go on. I love that spirit. Thanks, Sandhya, for sharing that. Now, please tell us about... You're welcome. Thanks so much. Please tell us about the No Fear program you offer. How have you changed your relationship with fear and suffering that you came up with that program? And how does it offer? Yes.
Happy, I think we all, you, me, everybody, I think we are such happy people. And for me, No Fear is my pet campaign. From the time that I'm born till now, I feel that I've been blessed with the journey of living my life with so much of happiness and with no fear, that I really want to share this expression with the world. In fact, from the time that I've also started karate, and it's almost been a journey of 21, 22 years that I've been practicing karate. I really, really think that when you conquer that one expression of fear in your life, it just opens up your life to so many possibilities. And
True.
now we all are experiencing world around that 2 years of COVID, this virus has spread so much of fear. People are so fearful of everything, fearful of going out, fear of eating at places, fear of playing around, fear of interacting. Everything is so digital. But I really, really think this human interaction is so important. And to live in this beautiful world without fear in every aspect of life is so important. But for me, self-defense, to make the woman powerful, is become like it's 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 not just my want, but I think it's my wish that all the women out there become physically strong. You're so intelligent, you're so beautiful, but when you're physically strong, everything around you changes, something inside you changes. And I think that's so important in this world to change. And we women, as mothers, as sisters, as nurturers, I think for us it's so important to be strong, because the day we are strong and the day we can tell everybody that no, I am not fearful,
Oh,
and we have the power to say no, I think a lot of things can change for us. And no fear also comes with being empowered, getting education, getting employment, and just going out there in the world without having any fear. I think that's something that we all need to achieve.
what a powerful, impactful answer. And this is really inspiring. The key elements you have shredded the light on that. Definitely, we got a really golden nuggets on that too. You talked about the empowerment and also education on that. My next question is to you, Sandhya. What does the role of fear plays role in education and career in modern times? Can you please describe the changes we need in the education system? Because most of the time, young adults, they have fear of not getting graduated or having a degree, diploma, or PhD, and they are afraid of that. May or may not their career will be flourish and they will get their dream comes true. But sadly, on the other side, also seen that people who are fearless and school dropped out in the world are the more successful people. Can you just share how does the fear plays in the education system?
Happy, I'll tell you, there is an absolute correlation in all of this. Firstly, I think education is very, very, very imperative. When you are educated, there is this entire opening of another world, because it makes you aware. And the person
Yes.
who's educated will always look at things more rationally, more practically,
Right.
and has the awareness to see a situation with much more confidence. Of course, one step further, with education comes the experience. So they go hand in hand. You can never separate the two. So they always say that when you have education, the two E's, the education and the experience, these two E are so essential in life that
True.
you
Agree.
cannot take either of it. I really think, Happy, that education and experience are like the two pillars. You need both to succeed extremely well in life and to succeed in life. So I think without education, your experience is just like a half filled glass. And when you have the combination of both, your glass is so filled that you will just fill and you will share your education and experience with the rest of the world. So
Yeah.
I think it's so important.
Definitely. And very well said about that fear, how it plays and what's the root cause and how to overcome with that too. Now, you have dealt with enormous amount of people nationally and globally, and you've dealt with different kind of relationship and all. You have all the folks around you are mature and young as well too. My next question to you is, Sandhya, please tell what role does fear plays in relationship and how to overcome with that?
I think every relationship, Happy, whether it
Yes.
is, a mother-child relationship, a husband-wife, a
Yes.
boyfriend-girlfriend, a brother-sister, I think any relationship when it needs to be dealt with more respect, more
I
love,
love it.
more sensitivity, and more care. There is
Yes.
no space and no room for fear. The minute there is fear, I think any relationship that operates out of fear
Yeah.
is not a very successful and healthy relationship, especially when a child is at a very innocent natal stages, like when from 3 to 9. I think these are very, very important growing up years when parents have to be extremely sensitive
True.
rather than making the child grow with fear. If you make the child more sensitive, understanding, nurture them with more love, care, and respect, I think the child will bloom into a very, very strong, powerful individual. And
True.
similarly, when you're in college and then when you meet strangers, and especially between a male and a female, I think it's so important to have a world which is very gender sensitized, because I think the balance between the male and female is so off in the universe, I feel sometimes. The respect and the love, if in balance, both the genders can live in so much of harmony, whether it is relationship of a mother, father, or a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Every relationship needs to be nurtured with so much of love.
Lovely. I really, really admire that. The one element you just said, it was such a powerful word. You said respect. With respect, I think human being, we should treat each other as the most important person on planet Mother Earth with respect. And
Yes.
if we give respect, we get respect back in just case. So very well said that. Thanks, Sandhya. I want to ask about a little more about what is the crucial strategy to acknowledge and transform youth and women empowerment, please. Let share your opinions and ideas and suggestion on that, please.
Happy, it's all one big circle, whether it is youth or whether it's women. uh, they all need to get empowered by simply education, employment. This two aspect just gives them so much of power to be in the world, and assert what they want. What I also feel is that when you're very young, we are told generally by parents, by friends, generally in society, that be careful. Oh, don't do this.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that. There is so much of fear of not attempting to do things. I
Yes.
think that's something that needs to also change. When you're making your own choice and out of your own will, make those choices very, very confidently. Be bold,
Yes.
really take those steps and don't fear. If things go wrong, it's fine
Yes.
because you're only going to learn, but not attempting is a big blunder, according to me. So I really think whether it is young people, whether it is women, also with women, what happens is there is so much of, patriarchy in the society. And women
True.
are generally told, oh, you can do this, or you can't do that. Like, for
Yes.
example, in India, especially,
Yeah.
during the growing up days, not in the urban society, but in the rural society,
Yes.
women are told so many times that, oh, you're a girl, you cannot do that. Oh,
Ah.
let your brother go and do that. But I think now things are changing, and we need to come at a spot and tell our children that it is not about a female child or a male child. The gender bias needs to go from the society, and the patriarchy needs to go. We need to have a neutral
Yes.
ground for our girl and our boy child to just come there and just experience life with such harmony and balance that tomorrow when they grow up, they don't have the fear to just be out there,
True.
and
Yeah.
just meet whether it's a girl or a boy, just meet them on neutral, equal grounds. I think the big question mark that we all face is, are we equal?
Oh,
And that's the world we need to step in going forward.
but
We need to go into a world which is equal and with no fear.
I love that. That's such a powerful, impactful answer, Sandhya. Thanks. Equality is very important, and you highlight on that. When we are growing up, and doesn't matter it's in India or anywhere in the world, usually most of the
Yes.
parents, they will compare, oh, your brother and sister are doing so good and they're bringing a good A's in the education. Why don't you act like your elder brother or sister and you do the same thing as that? So there are certain things parents need to change their mental attitude towards the prosperity, and a big thinking attitude that someone should say like something like this, that don't worry about your brother. He has got a good grades and he's doing really good. He has find his own strength. and his skills. I would like you also to find your own strength and skills rather than not making exactly like your brother and your sister in the childhood. And then what happened? We are actually killing his or her dream right away by diminishing and humiliating the young adults that, oh, your brother is doing good or sister is doing good and you're not doing good. So instead of that, we should say something that, they found your own skills and talent, and then you should find your own too, and empower them and support them. And that thing, what you just said, it will bring more transformation, and that's the crucial strategy. Thanks, Sandhya, for sharing. I really, really admire that.
Also happy. One very important aspect here is that, you are Happy Bains. I'm Sandhya Shetty. What is our
Yes.
power? Honestly, what is our power? Our power truly is our individuality.
So true.
If tomorrow Happy Bains is told, no, you be like Sandhya Shetty, and Sandhya Shetty is told, be like Happy Bains, we will not really be very comfortable in our skin because we are trying to be somebody else.
Else.
And I
So
think
true.
that again, I mean, we all need to understand we are the power, we are the superpower because we
Yes.
are so different. We are our individual self, and that's our power. And I think every person, when understands that this hair, this color, this eyes,
I,
nobody else has.
everything.
My brains you don't have, your brains I don't have. I am going to enhance and work on my power, and
So
that
true.
will be the superpower in the world.
I love that powerful answer as well. So we are individual. We are not supposed to be like others, and others are not supposed to be like us. Like our
Yes,
thumbprint are so unique in the entire world. Nobody have the same thumbprint. So all persons
absolutely.
are individual and find their own ground powers. I love that. Now you have such a faith in that. I want to ask you, how do you strengthen your faith and reconnect with God or universe, whatever you believe in?
Oh wow, beautiful! I love this entire gamut of spirituality.
Yes.
Diving deep into the unknown, because I somewhere I felt I have touched something that I still can't explain, but it's beautiful. There is so much out there in the universe. I think it's just a matter of you tapping it, and I so strongly believe, Happy, that when you sit with your own self, when you meditate, when you listen to music, because music is very very close to that spiritual energy
True.
and that universe. I think rather than looking for that energy and happiness and spiritualism outside of you, it is right inside. It is right in you. It's within. And the day you know to explore your own self, you will realize that the world is so beautiful, because everything that stems from you. Because what are you? The day you're born, your journey begins. And you are growing because of everything around you, but the seed is you. And the day you realize that your smile brings in smile to others, your generosity strikes the generous behavior of others. If you are good, you will create goodness in others. So it is always, the cycle is from here to here. And the day you experience that, trust me, it'll all change. And
Love it.
spirituality is nothing but just being happy, just spreading that love,
Love.
and believing that the universe is beautiful and we are born to spread this.
I love that. Such an inspiration, spiritually, intellectually, and emotionally well said, Sandhya. I wish I would have a lot of time to just ask you many questions, but I will definitely listen your answer to get enlightenment all and improve my spirituality department as well
And
too.
Happy, I would love to tell your audience there is no place for religion and hatred.
No, no.
Religion just is just a tool for us to make probably, aware of what is existing. And it's like a choice. You learn
True.
everything and take the best out of all religion, and
Yes.
educate yourself. And spirituality, rather, in the other hand, is to actually open yourself to the beautiful world and let all others come in your space and share the goodness, happiness, and love that you have.
I
So
love
there
it.
is a huge difference, and we all should go and walk the path of spirituality rather than, just fighting over religion.
I know it can be a very big concern and caution on this one, but I really take away from this answer is share the happiness, share the good
Yeah.
things with each other, and that's how human was born and designed to be love each other and take care of each other. I love that aspect. Thanks. Now you're a very powerful leader in your community and your nation and all. Now this is an imagination question, okay, Sandhya?
Whoa.
Imagine Sandhya. Okay, imagine Sandhya if you had gotten a chance for a day to rule
Mhm.
and or to make a laws of India, what would you do?
Ooh. Wow.
Oh,
Oh, you are telling me that I am going to be the Prime Minister of India?
yeah. See, in the global, we are all global citizen. Every country's citizen have the true rights and power to become prime minister or president. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
So it's just an imaginary
Yes.
question. So you can be. So go ahead,
Okay.
please.
So I am imagining that I am the Prime Minister of India, and for one day, I think
Yeah.
what I would love to do is tell all the states in India that it's a free day. It's an open
Free day.
space day where
Okay.
free day, yeah, absolutely free day where you can travel from any part of the state. Just go cross cultural, share the music, indulge in some sports, just carry lots of gifts from different states and have like an exchange program, meet
Yes.
people, engage yourself, date people, sit together, just chat, just travel or just meet people and just have a day filled with joy, happiness, and just explore. Because I think, people don't stop.
Yes.
COVID probably made us, it was strange that a virus had to tell people to slow down. But when we are busy, why
Yes.
don't we slow down and see that there are such beautiful human beings around us and this, just have some eye contact, chat with each other, share that one little smile with each other, laugh together, dance together, share the music, just simple things of life. And I think
Yes.
probably that one day could be a day of liberation and so much joy.
And maybe that one day can become the everyday in rituality and in routine, and people will love it and they will find the sense of freedom and happiness, and they maybe the real people will start adopting that strategy. Sandhya, thank you so much. I
Yeah.
like that one day
Day
power.
of freedom.
Yes.
Day of freedom. I think I'll
Yes.
announce that day to be a day of freedom.
Wow, being in
Wow.
a freedom country and still a day of freedom, that's very powerful. I love that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sandhya. Now, this question is something very, it's really touched my heart and millions of heart, not only in India and abroad too. I would like to ask you that recently there was an incident and protest. I would like to know about you've been personally there. How did the Indian citizen cope up with the fear of not having enough sustainable food during the brave and innocent farmers' rights protest? So this protest was happening there, and lots of men and women's health was affected with fear. What are your thoughts on that? You're welcome to even tell in Hindi as well. Doesn't matter, please.
Yeah.
What role fear plays
Have,
during that protest, and a lot of people have suffered with fear.
you know what? Firstly, Happy, I would personally open my statement here by saying a huge apology to the farmer community in our country. Rather, any farmer community in any part of the world, I have great respect, and every individual in the country should have great respect for farmer community because we live and survive because of what they produce for us. There is so much of hard work, and they give their life to actually make sure that the whole world survives because of what they produce in form of food grain in every which way. They take care of our health. Our literally we living is because of what they produce. And what happened in India during the farmers protest, I really think that violence is never an answer for any problem. In fact, the government should definitely have made sure that there is a more stronger channel of communication, and our farmers need more respect.
True.
And
Strongly
that
agreed.
was something that I really, really felt was lacking. And it was very disturbing to see in the news where, there were a lot of these senior citizens who were farmers were sitting for
Were
the protest, and it was a
true.
peace protest, and there was a lot of problems. And I really think moving forward, I would only request even farmers, that we really love and respect them, and anything in future should be strongly resolved with communication and not violence.
Yes, I strongly agree on that. It's such a powerful answer, and caring and nurturing. I will say that, and I really also was impressed with that. What you said, not only the Indian farmer, all around the farmer of the world, they are the backbone of their sustainability food, and the reason how we
Absolutely.
can, and we should always look forward to with the dignity and respect to them, because what we have today, every inch of our body has been grown because of their hard work and all. So really humble salute to all the Indian farmers, respectfully, and to all the world's farmers as well. Thanks, Sandhya. I know you can be a upcoming prime minister probably in your country or anywhere else if you migrate and all. Such a powerful thing. Thanks, Sandhya. Okay, just wanted to we're gonna switch to it. This is on our second segment, second chapter. We're going to do that in this second round we call Make the World Happy Round. So your short, sweet, sexy, naughty, and humorous quick answers are highly appreciated, Sandhya. Are you ready?
All right.
All right, let's
Absolutely
rock
ready.
and roll. Roll up the sleeves. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, first. Okay, what does happiness means to you?
Oh, happiness means absolute state of laughter, like laughing and laughing and laughing. I think I love laughter, smile, joy. I think for me that's pure state of happiness, and being happy from within, and just throwing it out.
Woohoo. I like that. Just be within and throwing it out. So not only selfishly like being within, but you can share it out. I love that part.
Yes.
Okay. Next, what success means to you?
Success means to me is winning.
I love that winning attitude.
Winning attitude is absolutely success, because I think if I have the attitude to win, even before actually winning, I know that I'm successful.
That's a true gold medalist attitude, I can say. Before even finish, look at the finish first and then act in the race. I love that winning attitude. Definitely it works well. Okay, next, what is the secret of your beauty and energy?
Wow. You know what? It's so amazing. My secret is actually happiness. Oh my God. I just realized while having a conversation with you that I am generally so happy. I'm such a happy person from childhood till now, and I'm surrounded with such happy people that oh my God, happiness is really a big part of me being fit, beautiful. Of course, I go and train a lot.
Yes, indeed you do.
But yes, of course, I am fit because of my karate and my gymming, and I really take care of what I eat. I would say that, yeah, healthy eating. But yes, I think in general, I think it's happiness.
Happiness and healthy eating. Follow Sandhya Shetty's footstep, maybe in a good way, definitely. Okay, now I know we are not in a personal to do this activity, but this question is, what is the best self-defense technique for a woman? You can show a little bit, or you can just say it.
Okay, so ladies out there, are you all prepared?
Yeah.
Trust me, go for the kill. The minute you're in a situation where you need to use a technique, lift your knee so high and just go straight into a man's groin. Just crush his balls.
Oh,
trust me,
God.
He will be just out for at least a minute, and you can just give one punch, run away, or just hit him with anything that's in your hand, your heels, and just run away. But aim for the kill. Just go on the groin and crush his balls.
What a self-defense technique. Here
Sorry.
is an applaud for
Sorry.
you.
I love men. I love men. But yeah, but when it comes to self-defense, you always make sure that it's you first.
Okay. All right. I got it. What if the woman has been attacked by not a man then?
Whoa. I think then you just got to enjoy.
See, that's the trick right there. Okay, men out there. Oh my God.
I'm
Okay.
such a believer. I'm such a believer of women empowerment and power. I
Okay.
just love all the sisters out there, the beautiful
Okay.
sisters.
I know. I
Yeah,
respect
they
that.
always
I
stand
respect
for each other.
Love it. Love it. Okay, next. Okay, what is the quickest way to be happy?
Oh my God. It's a trick that you
Yes.
must all follow.
Okay.
Sharing.
Sharing. Okay.
Trust me.
Sharing.
Sharing is the quickest way of feeling the expression of happiness inside you.
love
Share, share, share. As
Yeah.
much as you share, trust me, you will feel happy. And how? I cannot even tell you how happy.
I love it. Yeah. That's why my slogan of my conversation idea show is share your thoughts, ideas, and story of the happiest people. So what are you doing is actually sharing your journey of your epic journey
Yes.
of your decades within half an hour. And that sharing is impactful and powerful and inspiring to many million out there. Thank you. I love that. Sharing. People keep sharing and happiness will be there. Now, how to have a neutral mindset. Now, a lot of time people say attitude mindset and failure mindset and negative mindset. How to have a neutral mindset?
I think when you're calm,
Okay.
in any situation, when you want a neutral ground to think, the good, the bad, weigh the situation, the most important thing that you need to have is a state of being calm. When you're
Calmness.
calm, your mind thinks very rational and practical, and your body is able to also react in a more positive and in a more neutral manner. So I think being calm, a state of calmness in your head, in your body, and in your spirit is the most important to act
Yes.
neutral.
So true. I like that. Nobody has learned much while opening his or her mouth enough. So being calm.
Also,
And let-
martial arts teaches you that,
Yes, I
that
get
I've
it.
learned martial arts. In karate also, they always teach you that self-defense is
Self-defense.
only self-defense to protect yourself. Otherwise, you're always in a state of being very calm and
Yes.
not to indulge in any form of, aggression.
Yes.
So be calm and just be happy.
I like that. Be happy. I don't know where I wrote this quote, but I don't know whether it's true or not. Bruce Lee said once, be calm, be still, like a water. If you're in a water in a bowl, you're like a bowl. You're a water in a glass, you're like a glass. So be water, calm. I love that. Okay, next.
Yes.
Now imagine if the dream role of your future film is offered to another actress instead of you. What would you do? Hmm.
I think I would just wish her loads of love, loads of good wishes, and say, my dear, perform your best capability in your best capability. Just perform this role even better.
Even better. So I like that sharing and caring attitude, but a winning attitude is
Absolutely.
even better. I love it. Such a good.
Yeah.
Okay, now, yes, please go ahead.
Happy. Of course, I'm going to be the best. I'm just going to tell her to be better.
Be better. Okay. See, that's a good sportsmanship attitude. Like, such an inspiring moment. That's why you're a community and national leader. I like that. Better. Okay, next. What is the funniest dream you had or an incident that it came true?
Okay, now I'm going to tell you, oh my God, this is so funny. that I learned martial art. And when you learn martial art and when you're training and you're going for competitions and fighting, your body gets very tuned to reaction,
Okay.
So it's just very, very natural to, it's called the reflex.
Okay.
So when I'm sleeping, even in my, like in a sleeping state, I've had reflexes when people have come and try to wake me up, and I've just gone like this.
Oh.
And you
Somebody
wouldn't believe
kicking you.
I was in a club, and that has exactly happened. Like while I'm sleeping, I think I must have dreamt something, and it has actually become like it's come true that I was in a club and somebody just came and tried to hug me as a friend came from back, and I just went down. And I was like,
You are
oh
in
my
action.
God, this is it. Like, yeah. So I've dreamt this that,
Okay.
I'm in my dream state where somebody's coming and I'm attacking. And that's
Yeah.
really happened in a club where somebody's coming to hug me as a friend and I've just gone reflex.
Oh my
So I
God.
think,
I hope.
yeah,
That's
that's
scary,
scary.
but
That's scary
that's
for me.
scary, and
That's
yeah.
scary for my friend.
Person. Yeah, I know. See, this is
That's
this
funny
called
too.
what, and this shows the passion towards your career. That how passionate you are about you living, walking, talking, and behaving like that. Your karate goodness. I
Yeah.
love that. I
How
need to be
passionate
careful.
I am. How passionate I am. I'm smashing my friends, faces right in the club
Ribs
while they
and
come to hug
ribs
me.
and backs. Yeah, I need to watch when next time I'm gonna meet you. I hope first I'll make a bulletproof jacket.
Oh gosh.
Okay, next. Who is your favorite director that you wanted to work with?
Okay, now I'm going to mention an Indian director that
Okay,
I'm born
please.
and brought up in India. I love Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
Okay.
And I truly, truly wish and desire to work in future in one of his films. I think every film of his is a piece of art.
Love it.
You pick any film that he's directed,
Yes.
and the way he makes his actors feel and portrays on screen, I think it's a dream for any actor to be coming on the celluloid. And I so wish, and today actually in your happy conversation, I actually wish and pray that I get to work with Sanjay Leela Bhansali soon.
Of course, we will. And now let's pray, hope, and passionately and positively that this voice, this show goes all around the world, and may he get a little glimpse and a lovely moment to hear your prayers and your passion and your requests. And Mr. Sanjay, please do a favor in your upcoming movie. Take our lovely Sandhya Shetty to do her the best role. I strongly remember his movie was The Black, where Mr. Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji has played in Rani Mukherjee. I believe that's the right. Yeah.
Yes. It was a very, very powerful film.
I love it. Okay, we will definitely keep that prayer and hope he will take you one day in his future film. Okay, next. Who is your favorite actor and actresses you also wanted to work? You in the acting industry?
Oh my God! As a kid, and I think till date, I really, really admire Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji, and I truly think he is one of the most iconic personalities. They call him Yug Purush. Once in a decade, a person like him is born, and he truly is a Yug Purush. And not only in acting, his voice, his persona,
True.
everything about him is so grandeur, and I just love him.
I love it. And I believe his movie called Sholay is coming up to close to the 50th year, and it will be a grand celebration. Such an honor and privilege to see his acting since childhood. It's an honor.
It's a very very iconic film. Oh, of course. And in female actor, I love Priyanka Chopra. In fact, Priyanka and I were in Miss India together, and I feel so happy and proud to see her doing so well. I think she is a true example of an empowered woman who has gone out there in the world and shown that anything is possible. She came from a very small town, and she just went out there and conquered the world. Today, she's not only a brilliant actor, but she's a lovely human being, and the way she represents India in the global platform, I think it's commendable, and I really, really, truly love her and respect her, and I so want to tell her that she makes us feel so proud, and as a woman, I feel so happy and proud to see her every single time on screen.
What a powerful answer. In fact, I cut my question earlier now with the grace, and by default, you have already answered. My question was like, how to truly feel an empowered woman. Now, you already answered that she's a sign and symbol of what a beautiful and strong and brave woman should be, that empowered woman. I like that. Humble salute for that.
Also
Really tough.
happy, I think, as women, when we are born as women, I think it is so important that, they say women for women. We
Yes,
all as women need to stand for each other, push
true.
each other,
I
look
love
out
it.
for each other. There is
Yes,
space
support.
for everybody, there is work for everybody, there's love for everybody. But the day we are
Yes.
all together, we could be one strong powerhouse. I don't know what we could do.
Woo!
We could just achieve anything.
Every room will be a Filmfare Award room studio for them. Okay, all right. Now let's get you in the glamour industry, and I cannot forget this question. Now, who is your favorite designer?
Oh, I think I would say my favorite designer is Kaushik Shamankar, who is a
Woo!
friend, a guide, a mentor, a teacher, and somebody I love so much.
Wow.
With due respect to all the designers with whom I've worked, of course,
I
I
know.
love all of them. But Kaushik is special because since the time I have entered the world of fashion,
Yes.
the way he styled me, the way he knows me, and the way I just look so beautiful because I think I've been his muse,
Yes.
and he just loves me so much that he dresses me up like nobody else does,
Oh
and I
my
think I
God.
love that. I
Oh my
love
God.
that.
Good. Thanks so much for sharing. I hope when he will listen or watch this show, I hope that his chest must be blown and increased by a couple of more inches, and maybe he will have a hard time to measure his own chest. you
Yeah,
you
yeah,
you have increased
absolutely.
his blood probably in his body. Okay, I know him personally too. He's the GQ creator. I definitely admire his style. Definitely.
Yes, and
Yes.
and it's so amazing that his brand Orias now.
Yes.
Every time when I tell him that Kaushik, I would love to wear something that you create, and he will, and because he's extremely busy, and because he sometimes will say, "Okay, Sandhya,
Huh.
I will get back to you after some time," and I'm like, "Excuse me, just because now that we are together, that
Yeah.
doesn't mean you take me for granted. But
Granted.
trust me, my favorite collection in my wardrobe is the line of saris that he's created, and I just love Indian saris,
Lovely.
and I think they are with me forever."
Okay, great. I need to do another separate show for you and him to talk more about it. So sorry, Mr. Kaushik. We're gonna get back to you soon on personally on this topic. Now, we talked about No Fear now. So imagine if you have to make a movie and direct on overcoming fear. What will be the title of that movie?
Of course, happy. It's going to be No Fear.
No
It
Fear. I
is
love
going
it.
to be No Fear.
I like it. I love it. Okay. Next, now, hold on, Sandhya. This question is again imagination question. Now, imagine that you did a fall during the final round of a karate game, but the referee did not notice it by mistake, and you have been announced as a winner. What would you do?
I think, to be fair, I would gracefully accept the win, because in karate or in any game, when a referee or a coach declares the win, it is not up to the player to go and interfere in that. But I would definitely go to my opponent and acknowledge, and also
Yes.
totally admit and tell her that how appreciative I am
Yes.
of the fight she gave against me, and I would go and acknowledge that she was amazing, and I think she deserved to win.
I
I would
love
at
that
least
part.
go and talk to her about it, because it's, as a sports person, it's very, very important that you acknowledge and you stand for each other, even if you're competitors, because otherwise you're never a true sports person.
Love
Never.
that. That's a great attitude towards the sportsmanship as a leadership and all.
Yeah.
Being honest, humble, and I like that integrity part on you. I love that. Thank you, Sandhya, for sharing. Okay, now you've been into relationship and you in the glamour field and in acting and all. You have seen a lot of romance and drama and all. There are a few questions I'm going to ask you on that to shred your best
Mhm.
answers on that. All your answers are best, no doubt. But okay, tell us, is it good or a bad to fall in love too fast?
Okay, now happy, there is nothing called too slow or too fast according to
Okay.
me, but I think what's important is to fall in love.
Okay. I love that.
You know, I think we all, we're born, and what are we born? We live, we eat, we go places, we're just doing so many things, but you know how beautiful it is to fall in love.
I love
And
it. To
and
fall in
and
love.
when you fall in and when you fall in love, you just fall in love, and the pace of the love, whether it is slow, fast, trust me, it's never really in your hand. I personally feel that,
I love that.
it's not so planned, it just happens,
Go with
it
the
just
flow.
flows, and it takes you places, and it makes you experiences. Sometimes love gives you a lot of pain, sometimes it gives you a lot of excitement. Whatever it does, whether it throws you down, up, left, right, just go for it and just fall in love.
Fall in love. Let the love lead the path of your life. Okay, I love that
Yes.
one. Cool. Okay, now,
Yeah.
do you think that single people or people who are not in a relationship are happier than married people?
Uh, oh my God. I think being single
Yeah.
is not about whether you're married, whether you're in relationship, or whether you're actually single.
Okay.
And that's how I perceive it. I think it's all up here in your head. And if you're married to a beautiful woman or a man, or if you're in love with a beautiful woman or a man, and they're very understanding, and there is respect, there is love, and there is trust, there is always that space for being what you are, and that's being single.
Yeah.
Happy, it doesn't mean if suppose you are in a relationship, that doesn't mean that you lose yourself,
True.
or you lose the feeling of being single. You
Yeah.
can be together with somebody and still feel single, because that feeling is about how you express,
Yes.
what you are to others. And I think that truly is being single, and not just by saying that, oh, I don't have a partner. There are many people who are single who don't have partners, who can't express the whole idea and thought of being single.
Yes.
So I think being single is an expression of how you feel in your own skin, and expressing it to others.
I
Yeah.
love that. The way you explained is such a phenomenally answer. Thanks so much, Sandhya. Now, you've been in this industry. You go for many big award functions and gala and red carpet and all. Now, imagine if you can surprise someone or get surprised by someone with a dinner date, who would it be?
Wow.
Oh, woohoo.
Okay. Now, I think I would like to go on a dinner date with a couple.
Okay. Okay.
Not just a woman or a man. I think I would love to go on a dinner date with Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh. The reason being, I love them as a couple, and as much as Deepika is so beautiful and so gracious, I love the spunk and the energy with Ranveer Singh. And I am talking about them because from the day I have seen, Deepika used to be a model, and I've seen her
Yes.
during modeling days, and her journey, and also Ranveer Singh from the time he's acting, and then they got married. And it's amazing to see two individuals so much in love, and it's amazing that I would like to sit and just watch the beautiful couple and have a date with them as a couple.
All right, your wish will come true probably. I hope they will listen our show and they will be delighted to invite you or get invited by you. And don't forget me on the side. You say, hey, this was Happy's idea. Or maybe you can do a FaceTime from there. Okay. All right, next. Imagine, Sandhya, if a foolish person, you know that, if he is talking to you, will you ignore him or still talk to him?
If a foolish person talks to me, I will definitely be polite. I'll hear him out.
Yeah.
But that I think I am wise.
Okay.
I will not waste my energy to indulge myself in the conversation or in the action which involves me around foolish people, for sure.
Okay, I like that. Such a smart answer. See, we can pour a spoon and a bucket in your head, and you can bring out the wisdom and fill our memory bank and our wisdom department.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love that.
Yeah, just
Great.
be a little kind, Just
Okay.
be a little kind to everybody around, but
Okay.
not foolish to indulge. Yeah.
Okay, good. I love that part. Okay, next. How do you define yourself in one word or few words?
Oh my God. It could be just day and night. I could describe myself. Oh, just kidding. Okay. If I may describe myself,
Yes.
I think I am absolutely real.
Okay.
What you
easy to
see
know.
of me, what you hear me, it is 200% what you see, what you get.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that I can change myself with different situations, with different people, and with different environment. And this versatile nature of me is a totality of me, and that is what I actually like about myself. It's just not, and I am very, very strong physically. And I carry myself with great honor and dignity.
I love that. And already I'm so delighted and attract like a magnetic. Your charisma is so powerful, even far away. I can just see that and I can feel that, no doubt. And I know you personally too. Thank you so much for sharing that part too. Now imagine, this is an imagination question during the film award show, you badly wanted to use the toilet and you are heading towards the toilet, and all of a sudden the host announces, and the winner is Sandhya Shetty. What will you do?
Happy, I will come sprinting back. I'll take a U-turn. I'll sprint back to the stage, grab my award. I will also give a long speech of thank you to everybody, and flutter my eyebrows and just, look pretty and do all the pictures, take my own sweet time, and then finally go to the washroom.
Oh my Lord.
I will have the moment of glory. And how?
Wow. Very well said.
All
that.
my
Now,
life. You really think a washroom or a toilet break will distract that? Not at all.
Oh my Lord. Now here is the power of a woman. This is the power. Now you have
Everything can wait.
You have demonstrated well, clearly and precisely that how the power of woman is not in all the different areas, in this department also. So you will grab the award and you will do the performance later. Wow, what a power of woman.
Absolute focus and will. Absolute focus and will. Will. Not will.
All right. Okay, next. Now imagine, Sandhya, if God makes you a man for a day, okay, what will you do more of and less of?
Wow, I like that.
Oh.
If God makes me a man for a day,
yes.
I think I'm gonna go and date. I'm gonna go and date a few women. And I'm going to make them feel very happy. I'm going to pamper them. I'm going to take them shopping. I will show them the power of love, how they will be loved, pampered, respected, cared. I will just spoil them rotten. I will just make them feel like queen.
I love it. Such a powerful and intelligent answer. Is this indirectly you telling your man he should do, or he's already doing it?
Absolutely. I think it's so important. No, I mean, see, it's happy. It's a world of equal.
Yes, I love
so believe it's a world of equal. But
Okay.
but yeah, I love the old world charm where a man really treats a woman with respect, with love, with care. The chivalry. The chivalrous man. at least I love the chivalrous man. And if I am a man, I would treat my woman that way. And I truly, truly would like a suited, booted man coming and being chivalrous to me. Yes. Gone are the days when, the car doors were opened by men. I really think it's beautiful and polite and very respectful to do that. And it's got nothing to do with being equal.
I love
Treat
that.
the woman the way she needs to be treated, and it's beautiful. Trust me.
Definitely. I think.
Hear me out.
I think in the world, more than education, we need mannerism, and mannerism will put you in a higher bracket of success in personal and professional way. Mannerism will never diminish. Yeah. Love it, Dad. Okay, now next, imagine Sandhya, if you would be the host of my show, and if I were your guest, what question will you ask me?
Are you prepared, Happy? Are you prepared?
Roll up my sleeves. Yes.
Okay. Hi, Happy. And
hello.
You're on the show, Sandhya Shetty, No Fear. And I have just one question for you.
Okay.
If you have to say 3 things about Sandhya Shetty in 3 words, quickly, what are the 3 words?
B. Brave, beautiful, bold.
Oh! Bravo!
Woo! See, I win, I guess.
That answer. I love that answer.
Brave and beautiful and bold. You're the combination of that. And you are, and I truly mean it, because I know you from personal day one in our struggling days, and from where we are now today is because of your braveness, your beauty. You have taken your beauty in a nice, boldly manner, and your boldly manner has given you more beautiful and braveness. I love it. Okay, we're coming close to the show.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you for the compliment.
Of course, I mean it sincerely, straight. I don't say usually bottom of my heart, from all the corners of my heart and body. I'm not a miser. Okay, next we are closing to the show now. What is your favorite word or a quote?
I always keep repeating this, that life is a beautiful journey.
Okay.
And we all need to make choices, and bold choices, so that we can change our lives for just uplifting our lives and love more, be happy, the joys of life, just experience life. So just go out there and choose, keep making different choices so that you can explore life. And I think that's my piece of just few little words to all you lovely people out there. Just go out there and experience life. It's very beautiful.
Such a wonderful message to the beautiful people of the world. I love that. Yeah. Now here, this question is, I want you to answer in Hindi, please. आप बताइए हमें संध्या शेट्टी जी, भारतीय नारी होने के नाते भारतीय किसानों और भारत देशवासियों के लिए आपका क्या संदेश है?
पहले तो सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। इंडिया वालों को, कनाडा वालों को और सभी देशवासियों को, सभी जगह से। पहली बात तो मैं सभी औरतों के लिए एक ही चीज चाहती हूँ कि अपनी बच्चियों को, अपनी लड़कियों को आप बचपन से बड़े होने तक ये एहसास दिलाइए कि वो कितना कुछ कर सकते हैं। आप उनको इतना प्यार दीजिए, उनको पढ़ाइए, लिखाइए, उनको इतना उनकी क्षमता बढ़ाइए, ताकि वो जब दुनिया में जाते हैं तो उनमें एक कॉन्फिडेंस होता है अपने बलबूते पर खड़ा रहना, और उन्हें ये भी सिखाइए कि वो किसी से भी कम नहीं है। क्योंकि आज अगर आपने आपकी बेटी को पढ़ा लिखा कर इतना उसको you empower her so much कि वो जाके दुनिया में ऐसा कुछ कर दे कि वो आपका नाम रोशन करेगी। मैं इंडिया से हूँ, बट जब मैं कहीं भी जाती हूँ, whether it is USA, लंदन, जहाँ मैं ट्रैवल करती हूँ, मुझे बहुत अभिमान होता है कि मैं भारत देश से हूँ और मेरे माँ बाप ने मुझ में इतनी क्षमता दी है कि मैं बाहर जाके अपने देश का और अपने माँ बाप का, सभी का नाम रोशन करूँ। एंड थैंक यू सो मच कि प्लीज एक मैसेज मैं सबसे कहना चाहूंगी कि जाति धर्म भेदभाव मत कीजिए, गोरे काले, रिच पुअर, इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है। हमें सभी को एकजुट होकर रहना चाहिए, क्योंकि आगे आने वाले समय में हमने इतना कुछ 2 सालों में देख लिया है कोविड की वजह से कि आप ये सोच भी नहीं सकते कि आज जो हमारी जिंदगी, कल क्या होगा। हम कल के लिए क्यों रुके? आज हमारी जिंदगी है, आज हमें इस जिंदगी को खुशी से रहना चाहिए। लड़का हो या लड़की, काला हो या गोरा, अमीर हो या गरीब, सभी इंसान हैं। हम आए हैं उस मिट्टी से, हम जाएंगे उस मिट्टी में। तो जब हम यहाँ पर रह रहे हैं इस इतने सारे खूबसूरत लोगों के बीच में, मिल बांट कर रहे, भाईचारे से रहे, बस यही मेरी दुआ है और यही मेरी आशा है, और मैं सभी से यही कहना चाहूंगी। थैंक यू सो मच। जस्ट लिव लाइफ ब्यूटिफुली एंड लिव पीसफुली। इट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल वर्ल्ड आउट देयर। थैंक यू।
आई लव इट, सच अ ग्रेट फॉर इंस्पायरिंग आंसर। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद संध्या जी, आपने ये बहुत ही बेहतरीन संदेश दिया है भारतवासियों के लिए और सारे जगत के लिए कि एकजुट होकर रहिए, एक दूसरे की इज्जत कीजिए और एक दूसरे को नीचा ना दिखाइए। वाह क्या बात है। मैं बहुत ही खुश हूँ, मेरे दिल खुश हो गया आपकी इस बातों से, और सारे ऑडियंस भी खुश होगी, मैं यकीन करता हूँ। Anyways, thanks so much for this wonderful answer. This last question for you, and then we will wrap up the show. Sandhya, now please tell us, how did you like and enjoy the Happy Conversation Idea Show?
Wow. First and foremost, happy Bains, thank you for having me in this beautiful, beautiful show called Happy Conversation. As you can see, I am happy, you're happy, and we are only spreading this happiness everywhere. First and foremost, I would just say one thing. It is so important that happiness becomes the primary factor in everything, whether it's life, whether it's work, whether it is what you eat, the way you work out. If you're happy in what you do, and just being happy can change your entire life experience. And today and tomorrow, our past, our present, and our future can completely change only and only if we are happy. So please learn to be happy. If you want to learn it. If you want to share the happiness, share it. Because if you share 1, it'll become 2. If you share 3, it'll become 4. Multiply the happiness by sharing with everyone. Just be happy.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, Sandhya. Such a privilege and honor that you came on the show, and you have increased the entire stardom of that you have produced with your phenomenal best answer, meaningful answer, inspiring, empowering to the youth empowerment and women empowerment, and of course all the empowerments of the Department of Human Civilization. I am really honored and pleasure to have you on our show. And thanks so much for your precious time. Thank you to all the audience who've been listening and watching this show, the Happy Conversation Idea Show. Keep watching and spreading. And you can always learn and flourish from the thoughts, ideas, and the story of the happiest people. And the happiest person today is the Sandhya Shetty. And thanks so much, Sandhya Shetty. And we will see you sometime soon in person. Thank you. Also,
Thank
just
you,
to let
Happy.
you know, Sandhya, that I have written my first book, and your name on the back page is also there. People who have impact my life, all the people, great people. You are one of the person that you have impacted my life, and your name is behind my book also. It's called
Thank you. I'm honored.
Pathway to my book name called The Pathway to a Positive Mental Attitude, and your name is there. Whenever I will visit India, definitely you will get one copy. Thank you, Sandhya.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so honored. And thank you to you, and thank you to all the lovely audience. My only wish is all of you guys just feel happiness and just love each other, and just let's be living a life filled with happiness and joy. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
And I'm Sandhya Shetty, and I will spread the message of no fear.
I love it. Thank you. All right. No fear with all happiness. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandhya. To learn more about No Fear campaign of Sandhya, please visit her official website at www.sandhyashetty.com. And if you want to come on my show and sponsor the episode, please visit my official website, www.happybains.com, or read the link below for more information. Every home, business, and community needs a positive and fearless leader. Simply fix your eyes on your goal, visualize it every ounce of your being, and courageously set out towards it. A leader takes responsibility for his or her growth. He is a planner, a thinker, and a doer. You know that a fearless leader can help others become a leader to become a bigger and better person every day, every week, and every year, to live their beautiful life purposefully, fearlessly, and happily. Yes, of course. And have faith that what will come to you at the right time with the help of the nature's law. To take stock of your present situation, what you have sown is the result of your past sowing. Are you happy with it? Is that what you want and need? What do you want that for? And for who? Then you will happily know that you must sow tomorrow, in the coming weeks and months and year. And if you sow positively, you will reap the tremendous results of the abundance of the harvest. Thank you.